But then what does that mean for Leia? Why is she here? Yes, it's very much love. She's gonna have to die or something. Oh, dead. Aura Singh. Aura Singh? You killed Aura Singh? I don't like it. How have they managed to make space feel claustrophobic? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, I'm very excited for this one because it's been so long since we've seen anyone from the original trilogy. Going from that to then Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Acolyte, all of this. It feels like it's been so long to see like Luke, Han, Leia. I'm assuming that, I think this is an origin for Solo, so I doubt we'll see Leia or Luke. But I think it's just fun to actually get to see Han Solo again, because he was such a good character in the first three. He had such good development. I think it'd be cool to see like where he came from, because I don't know a lot about this movie. I think it's meant to go into some of the things that he talked about in the original trilogy. So I think like, what was it, the spice race and stuff. So the spice one, that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing sort of what this is going to cover from his life and just seeing how Han Solo got his start. Also, I am kind of treating this as a palate cleanser because I just need to, having seen the Acolyte, I know a lot of people like it. For me, it definitely wasn't my thing, so I'm just hoping to go into something now that's a bit better for me, I guess, and a bit more in line with what I find good storytelling. I'm hoping that this is better because, again, this is another venture into live-action Star Wars because all the animation's been amazing. But so far, the first live-action thing I've seen, going from the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, and then seeing the next live-action thing being the Acolyte, it's been a bit weird, so I'm just hoping that Solo is a bit better now and we can get onto a better track for live-action Star Wars. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there, I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. Nice. Okay, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Already getting back into the feels of the original trilogy. Oh, I like this transition. We're hearing something running. Come on. Escaping. What is it? Okay, it like the start. So that is young Solo.
Oh, Proxima will give me an extra portion for this. I think she's gonna get...
Interesting lighting here with the blue. So yeah, everyone's being thieves because that's the only way to survive right now in the galaxy. So things are getting worse in the Empire. Great.
You were gone too long.
Love interest before Leia. Okay.
This could work.
This is gonna work. Kira, you always said one day we're gonna get out of
Kira.
here.
Okay, I like this relationship, but it feels very much like love, and I get that Han is a ladies' man, but it's odd seeing like there's quite a good little relationship going before Leia, because you know this can't last then. What is that? In the water? Lady of the Lake type thing?
Well, what happens?
Nope, you're gross.
This is a thermal detonator
Ooh.
that I just armed.
No, it's not.
And you just made a clicking sound with your mouth.
Please tell me this isn't your plan.
It's a good plan. Oh! Ah, okay, that's a huge weakness. Sunburn? I like this, but it's weird. In the back of my mind, I know this relationship isn't gonna last. I don't know, it seems interesting. I almost have to forget that Leia exists, because their relationship is very strong by the looks of it. It feels very much like they're a team and in love. It's very far away. What can you do? You have no weapons. How creative is Han?
Stop at once. You must follow the proper.
Oh, destroyed. Yep, lovely. I like the humour so far. It feels fun, but it still feels serious. I would also like this start to Han, because it's reminding me a lot of Anakin with the speed racing thing. Because we know that Han is one of the best pilots in the galaxy. Anakin was like the best pilot in the galaxy as well. So it's cool that they've got a similar start here.
I'm telling you it's too tight.
Oh dear. Ooh, that is good. I think I'm gonna have to go on foot for the rest of the way. Okay, the dice. Was that in the Millennium Falcon? I can't remember. There's a lot of emphasis on it here. I hope they get through, because they gotta get through, right? Feels like something bad could happen here. Like, I feel it's clear that the chase scene, I don't think they'd get away very easily.
Once we're through, we've got to be smart. Figure out where we're going.
Maybe where the Empire isn't.
I do really like their relationship, but I know it has to end for Leia.
We could get snatched up by traffickers, sold to Crimson Dawn or the Hutt cartel.
Crimson Dawn, that was in it. And Huts, yes, those are the syndicates that are around. They're gonna get separated. They're so gonna get separated. He gave her that thing.
It's worth at least 800 credits, maybe more.
You could be detained just for having that.
Come on, be corrupt, please. Yes. Do it, quick, move. Stop looking. Okay, go, go, go. And they separated. I have to question what this sets up, right? Because clearly it sets up that he's got to get back to her. She's obviously main character material. But then what does that mean for Leia? Why is she here?
Come back! I'll come back!
Yes, it's very much love. She's gonna have to die or something. But yeah, what does this mean? What? It's an interesting choice, I've got to say that. It's not a bad choice for the movie, but it's weird in terms of big picture. We know where he ends up. We know who he ends up with. But they're really stressing this relationship that is very much defining, I guess, his journey here.
Explore new worlds. Learn valuable skills.
Actually seeing their equipment program, that's pretty cool. That's your only way, isn't it? You're gonna have to join the Empire.
What? Who are your people?
Wait,
I don't have people.
he doesn't have, what? He doesn't have his last name?
Solo.
That's how you get your name? Okay. Didn't seem particularly necessary, but cool nonetheless, I guess. Straight, 3 years later, straight into it.
Where are we going? Just over that last ridge. Victory is ours.
Oh, dead. Yo, just run back. Yeah, he's running back. Yeah, no loyalty whatsoever.
You want to live, Sparky? Very much. Then shut up and do what your captain tells you.
So I take it this film's gonna like show how Han Solo got his confidence and stuff. Because right now he's definitely very much a friend. No, it lines up with how Han was, I guess. But he's very mouthy and he does feel very much. No, he seems quite right. Han Solo was never like, he was confident, but he was clearly definitely cared more about his own life and would jump out of the way when things got scary.
Southernmost leg. Move out. You read him? Move out.
So you have clear just like, oh, you're going the other way. You abandoning this?
You can take out the guards at the perimeter. Signalman, pilot, hell, I'll just take them all out.
What are we looking at?
They're talking about taking out guards?
You're thieves here to steal equipment for a job, and I want it.
Yes.
Well, now we gotta shoot him.
No. Snap his neck.
Oh.
Lieutenant, we have apprehended a deserter. Take him.
No.
Don't go anywhere without me.
All right, let's go.
Feed him to the beast.
The beast? Wait.
What? Oh no, I'm hoping it's a test. It's a test, right? It'll be a test. That's great. It's got to be a test, right? He wants to see if he'll actually be able to get out. And it'll be useful to them. What beast, what beast, what beast? What can Han Solo do against a beast? Bipedal. Harry? Is this? Is this Wookiee? Chewbacca? Chewbacca! That's Chewbacca, right? Not some other Wookiee. This is how they meet. Well, you just speak. You speak Wookiee. Great, yeah, insult him. I feel like that could have been shown, him learning Wookiee. That would have been nice, not just to pop it out of nowhere. I like the balance of tension here. That felt very tense, but now it feels so light and like almost comical. They got it! And the whole thing came down. Great.
Incredible.
You can...
I'll say it. I don't care. This kid's growing on me.
Nice, come on. Now they're getting higher up.
Could always use some muscle on a job like this.
There we go.
Don't even think about it.
Just let them on, hurry up. Nice. Okay, so this is a fun way of how his sort of story begins and how he met Chewbacca. Both locked up by the Imperials, just wanting to be free.
Separate the payload container, cable it up to the AP hauler.
I feel like there's been a lot of jumps right now. Going straight from the Mudball planet and meeting Chewbacca to now a job, I feel like there could have been a bit more in between, just to spread it out, but now they're going straight to a mission.
In case you hadn't noticed, we're a little short-handed.
So we get who we need. The Zan sisters. Or Bosk.
Bosk! Oh, cool reference.
Oh, a girl. Tell us about the girl, Han. Is she nice?
Lovely. So this is so his story is being defined by a woman that he will never be with because of Leia. Still feels very odd though that Han Solo's story is being defined by a person that will have no impact on the main thing that he's from.
Show me how to do that.
The only thing you need to learn to do what I say when I say it.
I like this. He's got a mentor. So Han Solo had a mentor in everything that he does. It's a very interesting direction to take him. So he wasn't like such. I mean, yeah, he's not really that much of a loner. He learned from people. He has Chewie as a friend, and he had this crew of people that he was with on his first mission. It's not as solo as you think it is, and his story is basically being defined by the woman he's trying to get back to. They definitely got the personality right. Excellent. Okay, now keep going. Now you gotta decouple the other one. Oh, what's she doing? The sounds. Oh, great. Interference.
Never gonna hear the end of this.
Oh, great. Decouple the other part. Come on. Okay, so there's another group of people trying to steal the thing. Please hurry up. You have one more bit to decouple and it's taking forever. Oh, dropped. Okay, you're not actually attached to the thing anymore. That's not great. Oh, he got hit.
Yeah, okay. Just nicked one of my shoulders. It's nothing. Not okay.
Oh, no. Okay. Is he down? He's down. Yeah, no, he's down. And this gives Han the chance to be a pilot. Amazing.
Just gotta patch it up.
Get.
Maybe rest my eyes.
Stop talking and get on with this. Oh, this thing's gonna break.
I'm going in.
Who is this guy? He looks insane. Oh! Get back. Oh, dear. So much is happening. Things need to start going good now. And one cable's gone. That's kind of this done, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh. Well, now you're definitely needed at least.
Oh, you gotta get off that bridge!
They got me pinned.
She gonna die?
It's been a ride, babe, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Already? Really? Dying? Oh, whoa. That was powerful.
Chewie, now!
Please, Chewie. Okay, finally. Oh, way too last minute. Oh wait, those ships actually attached to it? I mean, you could have played chicken and... Oh, explosion. Great. Huge, wow. Oh, that is insane. Okay, that is a lot of hyperspace fuel. Destroyed a whole mountain. Yeah, he's not gonna be happy with you. That means his lover died for nothing. That's not good. So you lost 2 people in the crew now. So it's only Woody Harrelson left.
We were not stealing for ourselves. We were hired by Crimson Dawn.
Hey.
Now we owe them 100 keys of refined coaxium. When they find out we don't got it,
Yep, you guys are dead. No, more than you already are now.
the only thing to do is to go to them. Maybe I can find some way to make it up to them.
Is he gonna be receptive to that?
For me, it's worth the risk. Don't you?
Okay, I like that. They built a good little team there. Got rid of 2 and replaced them with 2. This is nice, and it feels like their bond is quite good. Jump to the next thing again. It's very jumpy, this movie. You keep jumping from the next big thing to the next big thing. There's no like an in-between. I mean, the in-between here was the graves, but that was basically a part of the other heist. So now we're back onto this. Now we're onto another thing. It's very, very jumpy. Okay, fun music. The luxury side of Star Wars is always quite interesting, isn't it? They just make the weirdest sort of stuff. It always does feel luxurious.
Excuse me, sir.
Paul Bettany? Is that Paul Bettany? They got so many huge actors in this. So is this the Crimson Dawn then? I'm trying to remember who they said this was. This was a yacht. Yeah, this is the Crimson Dawn because he's going to try and work something out, even though he lost all the shipment for the people that hired him. I'm sure we've seen the Crimson Dawn before. I'm pretty sure they were the ones that Maul killed in Clone Wars.
Chewie, would you please?
Okay. This is out of nowhere. What the?
The only reason I'm here, I was doing this job, get a little money, and then I was gonna come back to Corellia and find you.
It feels so weird that you're here. What the? So now where's your story going?
A lot of times, I think.
If you'd have stayed, they would have killed you.
They didn't kill you. Is it actually you or is something else going on here?
How did you get out?
I didn't.
What does that mean? Why isn't she saying stuff?
Have you been attentive to Dog and Dal?
Oh. She's been marked. I know the actress, she's huge. I can't place her name. She's in Secret Invasion, she's a huge actress.
Did you ever get that ship we were going to fly away on?
About to. That's why I'm here.
She feels different. Han is completely the same as when he left, but she doesn't. It seems like her priorities are different. It's almost like reminiscing for her. It's not in the present.
But I told you not to talk to
Beckett.
anyone. What are you...
You two work together.
Everyone knows each other, really?
Well, I admire anyone who can crawl their way out of a sewer, especially a sewer as putrid as Corellia.
The mark. I'm trying to figure out the relationship between Kira and Paul Bettany. I can't remember the character's name, so I'm just going to call him Paul. Is it, because she's got the mark of this ring, is it like a concubines type relationship but marked so it's his? Or is she actually like working for him and that's why he sort of marked her?
You know who I answer to, and you know what he'll expect of me.
Who do you answer to? Is that Maul?
You'll be hard-pushed to find that anywhere outside an Imperial vault. Scarif, maybe Mercia.
They're together, no.
Known source of astatic coaxium is a fissure vent beneath the spice mines on Kessel.
Yeah,
Kessel?
the one I was thinking of. That's a very, very good one.
Let's see the pikes.
Pikes? Okay, we're going all of that, okay.
Yeah, it's an old refinery there, and it's not under Imperial jurisdiction.
Amazing, okay, so you got your plan and it was all thanks to Han and Chewbacca.
We'll find a ship. We've already got the pilot.
Yep, amazingly full of himself.
What do you think, my dear? You think your friend here
My dear.
can do?
Yes, I believe you can.
Is she on board with it? I mean, she's been marked. I feel like she has to do this sort of thing.
Oh, and just one more thing. If you do fail me again, we'll all be out of options.
Yes, I do like villainous Paul Bettany. He's very good at this. Droid fighting? Oh, that's cool.
And there's the rub, right? How was I supposed to know she was an Imperial spy?
Lando! Wait, okay, they're doing a lot in just one story. So you're getting Lando's ship. Is it, you're talking about the Millennium Falcon and fastest ship in the galaxy? It's Lando's ship and then they're going to go do the Kessel one. So I'm just trying to think, they've already met Chewie, you've already learned to be pilot, you've already, you're getting the Millennium Falcon and you're going to go do the Kessel one. It's very quick to do a lot of the things.
Captain Lando Calrissian. Han Solo.
And this is how they meet, awesome.
PCX 100.
That is a quality ship, right, boys?
Is that the ship that he has, or is he lying about what ship he has? I have no idea what type of ship he has.
Might want to quit while you're ahead.
You might want to quit while you're behind.
I love the dynamic, it's so good.
With what? Your scarf? Not my style.
My ship.
Okay, there we go. Which do you have?
Straight staves.
Did he win? What did Lando have?
You're good.
He won.
You're very...
You lost. You lost. You lost. You cheated.
What's the bark?
And you lost your ship. He cheated. He cheated. Did he cheat? Try to remember the details of their story, and it's very hard. He did cheat. Haha.
I don't have it right here now. It's in the shop.
You don't have it.
I'm getting some work done on it.
Kira.
You know everyone. Okay, you've just been doing a lot since Corellia. Okay, so she really is the representative of Crimson Dawn. That's impressive. I makes me wonder what she went through on Corellia after they parted ways.
You're Tobias Beckett. You killed Aura Singh.
Aura Singh. Aura Singh? You killed Aura Singh? That's impressive. You actually did that? She did?
Should not be doing this. They're using you for entertainment.
That's fun. We have a droid activist. That's fun.
We're leaving.
They don't even serve our kind here.
You don't need food. It was a very interesting droid. Got a lot of personality. Where's her eyes? Is it the one lens or is it the two lights?
There she is. My pride and joy. The Millennium Falcon.
There it is. Oh, it's been so long.
Looks to me like they impounded your ship, Lando.
You don't have a ship. Great. So it's not Lando's?
You're getting the hang of this, Lando.
Yeah.
Okay, the Aura Singh line has immediately made Beckett so much more prominent, I guess. Oh, it's so cool seeing that thing fly again.
Ah, you know your stuff.
I've been on one before.
It looks so new. What on earth did Han do to it?
Get your presumptuous ass out of my seat.
Ugh, don't like the droid. Let Han have his moment.
Can't plot a direct course to Kessel. You have to thread through the Psychotic cluster.
Alright, this is awesome. Getting to see Han's first time going into hyperspace. I like the detail I put into it as well, saying how they have to get to Kessel. There's not a direct route.
All you gotta do is think a few moves ahead, anticipate your opponent. There's a lesson.
It's doing the thing about always let the wiki win again. There's a lot they're covering in this movie. The ship is incredibly clean. What on earth did Han do to this thing?
So what's the plan?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little first.
Yes, I want to know what happened to you. This is a good way to end their relationship, having her be, with the bad guy.
I don't know what I've done.
It's good for the movie, but it's not for Leia. It works so well with how they've set it up, but I can't get on board with it. It's gonna have to end.
Right? The makings of a solid crew.
does not work with Kira.
Why? What do you know about her? She's okay. You're making it seem like she's as bad as Aura Singh. Is she gonna turn out to be a bad guy? That would be actually a really interesting twist. Having a setup to be the love interest that he fights for that defines this story, only for her to turn out to be a bad guy. That'd be really interesting. Oh wait, that's really cool. They've got a little hole in it. I love this detail that they have. They can't just go light speed through this. What's that? Okay, that's worrying.
What's that sound?
So they can't just like light speed through it. They've got to go around certain things. Love this detail.
Gas, water vapor, possibly vacuum breathing life forms.
What vacuum breathing life forms?
And that young male's heart fluctuations tell me he's in love with you.
Han is not in love with me.
Oh yes, he is.
Oh please, it's just us. You don't have to pretend.
Okay, you're very on the line of either funny or annoying. Yep, mining. Now, if I remember correctly, this was run by slaves that the Pikes had.
For our hard-working slaves, I brought you a sample. To all bring forth the merchandise.
Okay, good. Trying to give off slaves so you can get inside.
Really?
That's for that stunt you pulled earlier, you degenerate scum.
I don't know what to think of her. Oh! She gave it back. Okay, no, okay, this feels so complicated. I don't know what to think. Is that meant to be a pike? Are these the Pikes? These don't look like the Pikes at all. Okay, so she can fight too. Yeah, I do not trust her. She can take people down like that.
What was that?
Paris Kasi.
She stabbed him. Oh, yeah, I don't know what to think about her.
Free your brothers and sisters or something. Just give me some space.
Okay. It's a very fun take on the droid. One that's like politically inclined to try and free them. Oh, she's just starting an uprising. All the droids are getting freed.
Freedom.
Oh, they are doing stuff. It's surprising that all of that can be done by one button. Oh.
What are you doing?
Small Wookiees. Yeah, no, he's going. He's gonna go save them.
Here, you might need this.
Oh, go on, Chewie, go wreak havoc. I don't like this though. He's alone, and this is the important part. If he can be capable, that'd be great. But this is like unrefined and meant to be dangerous stuff. It's when it's removed.
Stabilize and explode.
Yep. I get it, guys. It's dangerous.
Don't drop it. I hate this. Stop dragging it. It's gonna explode. All of it's gonna explode.
3, what did you do?
I found my true purpose, Lando. That's what I've done.
Okay, just experiencing the joy and the chaos. I do like that. She's just gonna make an army, isn't she?
Free hand to take him out. What do I do? Improvise. You said never improvise.
Oh no, you're gonna drop the stuff, but it's gonna all explode.
Akanata.
Oh, thank you, Chewie. Okay, please hurry. I can't, please. No. I hate this, I hate this. They're messing around with such big explosives. Okay, they've got Chewie pushing it at least, that's good. Ow! Oh, it's dead. It died doing what it loved at least.
I'm gonna get you out of here. All right?
So that's all you need, you'll be fine. Oh, great, you're gonna have to leave it. Oh no, come on, please, it's too much tension. I just need you to get on the ship and go. It's explosions, it's too much. What did you get? Your explosives, awesome. Oh yeah, you're definitely there's definitely more going on with you. Oh, there's so much more going on with you. Please move fast. I love the scenes of all the details, but I need to move fast.
What's happening to me?
That's actually pretty sad. When it's a droid, you'll be able to bring it back online, right? Is it actually dead? R2's been brought back from worse.
Could use a co-pilot.
No, I should beat Chewbacca.
How about that? Is that real trouble?
What? Ah! It's in the thing. That's an insane looking shot.
There's no way they're gonna waste a TIE fighter chasing down a little rinky-dink freighter.
No, that wastes so many. Great. Okay, what can you do? I don't like how have they managed to make space feel claustrophobic?
A shortcut through there.
Through the mist? No.
It's got the best navigational database in the galaxy.
If we remove her neural core, it's possible we can download her brain into the Falcon's navigator.
Okay, so she's not dead. Just do it quickly.
I got a really good feeling about this.
Love the confidence, but I am terrified. They follow you in here?
See them? They still on us?
Why? Yeah, okay, they're gonna all die. I don't like that they've gone in here. It feels like so stupid. Like, why is the bad guy's gone in here with them? So much is exploding. How have you not exploded yet? You have so much explosives.
To divert auxiliary power to the rear deflector shield.
We definitely do.
Yay! Chewbacca co-piloting.
Chewie, get in.
Yes! Okay, finally. The amazing duo back together. Oh, there's so much stuff in here.
Something I picked up from my pal Needles. Best street racer in all Corellia.
Okay, what? What?
Till he crashed.
Till he crashed. Great. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you're landing! This could destroy your landing gear, right? You still gotta land after... Yep, you still gotta land after this. Oh, Dave, broken glass. I didn't... Oh, no. Okay, that's one way to do it. Oh, dear. Hate that. You can see nothing. You can see nothing. There could be an asteroid right in front of you and you'd never know.
Pull out our internal processor.
Yes, please. Feels like it's been so long since that was just the decision. Oh, this place is so creepy. I love it.
He says we're approaching the mall.
The Maw? What's the Maw? Oh, why red lights? Another bad thing coming, isn't it? What is that? You can always see shadows. D. Ah, what? Eye! That is so many eyes.
This is the mall.
Tentacles.
The mall. I don't know what this is. That's a living thing.
That thing is what? There's so many tentacles. What is this? There's a mouth. There has a mouth. What on earth? What on earth? What? No, it's not even on Earth. It's just in space. What in the universe? What?
There. That's the mall.
Another weird thing? Oh, you're going to lose the thingy and the thing is going towards it too. It has a mouth. It has a mouth. That is horrifying. Oh, wow. Okay, you can finally see it.
That's why, baby.
It's over already? Oh, that thing looks so nasty. Ooh, oh, this thing is massive. It's just a giant tentacle monster in space. Oh, this thing. Ah! Oh, that thing is just burning away. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. So many bad things happening. Things are falling apart, and this thing. I love the design of this creature, but it's terrifying. Like, if there more of these things in the Maelstrom, this thing is a nightmare. You just have these floating around in the galaxy. Oh, whoa, the skin's peeling off the bone. Okay, it's dead. That looked insane. And it's a preview of what will happen if you fall in there too.
I'm gonna count you down.
That's okay. I love this environment. That's so cool. Now! No! You fight it. And roll credits, they're dead. Oh, why? Why do that to me? Okay. Oh, why is it closing in?
Slip through in the Santee shipyards?
Yeah, I remember it didn't work.
This time it's gonna.
Oh, great. Is it closing in? Oh, it's moving. I don't like this. Ah, the tension just does not end. Oh, ooh. That is awesome. I think they're through. Oh, you gotta land fast, please. Oh, well, at least we now know how the ship got destroyed. It's surprising how much they're doing in just one movie. I feel like this isn't long enough time to be doing all of this stuff, and yet the ship is so destroyed.
Castle Run in 12 parsecs.
So he's got the Castle Run thing, you met Chewbacca. He's done so much in one movie.
Everyone serves somebody, Han. Even Dryden Voss.
They're talking about Maul, right? They've got to be talking about Maul, the head of the Crimson Dawn.
But I might be the only person in the whole galaxy who knows what you really are.
What are they doing with this relationship? Yeah, what are they trying to do with this relationship? Because it can't happen because of Leia. There's not really anything they can do with it, other than have it end in some kind of way. It's interesting that because we know Han to be a ladies' man, yet it's only just one lady that he's like been with. I'd assume he would be a player and he'd move around a lot. Oh, of course. Why?
All I gotta do is give him the signal. You're surrounded.
Great, that's just great, perfect. Now they know you're bluffing, and you're just full of lies. Move the helmet, who's under there? A child? What is it meant to mean?
I need a drink. Bring them inside.
Is it a child? She looks very young. What is that meant to mean? What is the unmasking meant to mean?
So they cut off the tongue of every last man, woman, and child. You know what that pack of animals became?
Crimson Dawn?
The same thing my mother would have used it for if she had survived and still wore the mask. Fight back. We're not marauders.
Rebels?
We're allies.
Okay. Kind of big jump. So Han Solo helping the kind of rebellion. Interesting. They're obviously going to give it to them and not get the money for themselves. Like, it's an interesting direction to end the movie with.
I'm leaving. You're smart, you come with me.
Makes sense you'd leave, yeah.
By some miracle, you make it out of here. Find me on Tatooine. What's on Tatooine?
Yeah.
Heard about a job. Big shot gangster, putting together a crew.
So I meant to link in with A New Hope. Straight back into Tatooine. I don't know, Han was being... Did he have a bounty on him in that one? But yeah, they're tying a lot together. I feel like, is it doing everything in just one movie? That's kind of surprising.
We're gonna win.
She's gonna betray you. She's gonna betray you, she's gonna be a villain.
The object isn't to win, it's just to stay in it as long as you can.
A lot of good lines. Amelia Clark, that's her name. Finally got it.
Show me what you brought me first.
Want me to open it?
Oh, yes, Han, I really do.
She's betrayed you. There can't be a happy ending for them. There's Leia. I can't feel good about their relationship.
Bring me one.
Very explosive stuff.
I never asked for anything twice.
Okay, so you have... What have you faked here? Is it actually here?
But my associate already told me about your plan to rob me of my money.
Evil, okay, good.
Kira, it turns out, has a weak spot for you, and we'll deal with that later. I'm talking about my other associate.
Beckett? It's gonna be Beckett. Yep, okay, you deserve to die. Ah, great. This is fun. Armor's really cool though, black and gold.
I would ask that person to prove their loyalty, sacrificing something they love.
What am I meant to feel with this relationship? It needs to end. Ooh, where's the real stuff?
Eamon, what's going on? Talk to me.
Is she good? What is that relationship? Oh. Surprise attack, cool. Where is the actual stuff? Do they actually have it in there?
If that case is empty, then the real coaxium
Leaves here with one of us.
Ah!
A huge mistake.
won't be my first.
Gonna be your last.
You gotta be so negative.
Okay, so they left Han. That's fun. Oh, there's gonna be weapons somewhere. Okay. Oh, he has knives. No. And now you have no weapon. Please get weapon soon. Stabbed in the back. Nope. Grab the weapon.
I'm kind of getting used to the idea.
Oh, yep, evil.
Han, she's done things that you could never understand, but I do.
Kill this relationship. Good. Do it.
Find your opponent's weakness. Use it. I'm yours.
Yeah. Okay, but now I'm rooting for the relationship. I know it has to die for Leia. Nice. But still, what can I do now with this whole relationship? I feel like it would have been much better for her to just go fully evil.
If we give all the coaxium to Enfys, we're going to need something to buy our ship with.
What is this relationship doing? No, I can't root. Leia, no. Sorry, no, Leia has my heart. You can't do this. Nope, nope, nope. How can you kill this relationship?
That's the word. Whenever I imagined myself off with you on some adventure, it always makes me smile.
Okay, no, she's gonna do something. She's gonna leave. Kill the relationship, please.
Oh, I'm right behind you.
No, she's not. Take the money, go. Be the new head of Crimson Dawn. Be the new head. Kill the relationship, please. Be evil. It'd be so cool if you do it. There's three options. Either they can end it like amicably, like, oh yeah, maybe we're not the best for each other. Either she can die, or she can turn evil. I really hope they turn evil. It'd be such a good way to go.
Yes.
I regret to inform you that Dryden Voss is dead.
Voice.
Murdered by the thief he hired to steal the coaxium shipment.
Evil, nice.
Yes, that's...
It's more, it's more. They've got more in it.
One man couldn't have done this.
Live action Maul looks amazing again.
Come to me on Dathomir, and you and I will then decide what to do about the traitor.
Dathomir, interesting.
You and I will be working much more closely.
Oh, okay, yeah, evil, great, amazing. Okay, that was insane. I want to just be fully evil. Kill the relationship. You got to be fully evil. New head of Crimson Dawn. It works very well. And like her working with Darth Maul sounds insane. How'd you get there first?
She's a survivor. You know what your problem is? You think everybody's like you.
Oh, he really thinks that she loves him.
I hope you're still paying attention because now I'm going to tell you the most important.
Oh. Oh! You just did it! Nicely done. Oh, he's still alive. Can't ever make it quick, can you? Now you're becoming like him, maybe? Until you meet Luke, Leia and all that and become better. And she's leaving. You get it or you can be sad. So she's heading to Dathomir, of all places. That's really cool. And now, happy ending, you give the stuff. Wonderful.
It's the blood that brings life to something new.
Yeah? What?
Yeah, what?
A rebellion.
Okay, so wait, is this meant to be the start of the rebellion?
We need warriors and leaders like you.
Not yet. So you already had the option to do that?
How much do you know about intertwined celestial bodies? Because I happen to be something of an authority.
Oh dear, back to Lando. You tracked him down after he ditched you.
You're alive! Yeah, no thanks to you. I should have Chewie ripped your arms off. In fact, Chewie did.
Figure it's worth about 10,000, maybe enough for a decent buy-in.
You want a rematch?
You stole the cards, didn't you?
Why not?
You stole the cards. Please tell me you stole the cards. Your cards are gone.
You would have beaten this.
Okay, I love that. That's such a good ending. And now he has the ship, and it's, I'm guessing, still completely destroyed. And off they go. And then they go meet Luke and Leia. And that keychain. Was that always there in the original trilogy? Okay, I did really enjoy that. I will say it definitely had its issues. Definitely not like as good as the original trilogy or the other movies. But this was pretty solid, I'd say. It was fun getting to see Han's journey and just how he became Han. But they basically did everything that he said he did all in this one film, which is, it's odd that that took place so quick. You'd thought that had been spread out more. Like the name, making him Han, like having the emphasis around Solo, that's a bit odd. Like, why do that? And like overall, I think it was pretty enjoyable. I liked how they did the Kira. Though it was weird they gave him a love interest anyway. That, I think that's my biggest like qualm with this. We know Han Solo is a ladies' man, that sort of thing. And turns out he had this very sort of undying love for someone before Leia. That, and just questioning, was that necessary? When you already have Leia, that was the first relationship really that the audience get to know him is. And now you introduce this just to add some pain there. I'm just wondering what it actually adds to Han's character, like overall. Because we know what he is like in the original trilogy. What did this really change? Was it necessary to give him this relationship? I think it's cool that it sets up some stuff with Maul, and that he's on Dathomir, and that he's still working with the Crimson Dawn. Now we have a connection to who that's actually leading that. Yeah, there was just a lot of connections in this movie, which I feel like should have been spread out a bit. You had the Kessel one. You had him meeting Chewie. You had him, the Millennium Falcon being destroyed, him getting the Millennium Falcon. You had his, like, even a nod to the rebellion, that being formed and him declining the invitation. A lot happened in this movie, which I feel like could have been saved for other things. But yeah, I do really love what they did with Han, though. Just getting to see him again as, like, a younger self, getting to see where he grew up, getting to see, like, the path that set him on this. So he was actually part of the Empire at one point. He just never found, like, loyalty there. So I do really like that we got to see this aspect of Han. And I think it was just really fun going back to seeing the characters again from the original trilogy, or at least two of them, and getting to that feel back of what the original trilogy was. The theme music was great. I just loved it all. I think my favourite part of this movie definitely comes more towards the end. I think at the start it's very much jumpy. It's filling out a lot of the information very quickly. Near the end, they got some incredible shots in there with the Maw and the giant weird tentacle creature. That looks insane, and especially when he was going through the weird cavern thing that was closing in on him. Now, I do like the storyline at the end when they're on the beach and dealing with all the after stuff. Lando leaving with the yacht and, of course, the Darth Maul stuff and the fight scene with Paul Bettany. Love that. I think the main takeaway from it, though, is just, it almost feels a bit too long because of how much they fit in. I feel like they could have taken a lot of this out and left it for another time. The fact they did everything all in this one movie, it feels odd. It feels like it made it very cluttered, and I feel like they could have spread it out. So yeah, just trying to think of where this places Han now in my head. So when we met him in A New Hope, it was Jabba, because yeah, it was the one scene that Jabba appeared in. It was Han owed him for something. So I'm guessing he's going on this mission now. He'll fail it, and then he'll owe Jabba, and that's when he'll meet Luke. That feels very quick. It feels like we've just only seen a little bit, when it feels like he's done so much more. I think, yeah, they did too much in this one film. I think it's still a good film, it's still enjoyable, but they did way too much. It could have been shorter, it could have been a bit more concise, because right now I'm basically remembering the start and the Maelstrom. That's basically what's like in my head. I think the prison escape on with the Pikes stuff, that was good, but I think that's probably the more forgettable part of the film. Like, the droid was weird. I'm gonna say that's weird. Don't know if I'm like her or dislike her. It's just, kind of annoying with sort of the whole droid aspect of things. Fun though that there's a character like that in Star Wars. Yeah, I don't know, just having that scene revolve around the droid when you have Lando in the mix, Han, Solo, Woody Harrelson. It's just like, the focus of the droid is, that's the more, it wasn't a bad bit, it's just the most forgettable part of the film. I did really enjoy the gambling scenes with Lando and Han. I think that's a brilliant way to bring it together, that Lando cheated originally and then Han actually won it and beat him as well and actually got to humiliate him like that. Absolutely love that bit. I just think the main flaw here is the pacing. It's very much stretched on when it could have been a lot shorter because they just like kind of stuffed everything in this, which they didn't need to do. So that's kind of my only problem with it. Other than that, I think I really enjoyed this one. I think much better than Acolyte, the last live action thing we've seen. This is giving me a new look into live action Star Wars, and I've really enjoyed this look. I love the shots have been stunning. The space scenes absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to get into more live action Star Wars now. Because yeah, the next show will be Kenobi. Okay, I did really enjoy this movie. It definitely has some flaws, but looking at the characters, I think they did a very good job with all of them. So looking at Solo and Chewie, this gave a great look at just how Solo's origin and just seeing where he came from, being with the Empire, getting to the idea of where his loyalty is and how he never really found it until he found Luke and Leia. And I think this did set up something very interesting that does add more to Solo in the original trilogy. Through the relationship with Kira, I guess this is the one thing I'm taking away from that, which is basically, this is what taught him not to trust. This is, from the start of the film, he was very devoted to Kira. He was going to do anything for her. When it turns out that she left him, that is what sets off his journey in the original trilogy. That is what gets him there, where he doesn't want to stick around people. There's only one person he can trust, and that's Chewie. So he's perfectly fine to be hired for projects, but he's never going to stick around. So I do like that this is what basically caused that for him, and this is where he got it from. I think a love story for him in this introduction, that was just a little weird that was the choice to go with. It works, it's just a little weird that was the choice. Chewbacca, I do like that we got more on him, knowing that he was looking for his family and that he wanted to find his tribe. I'm guessing he must have found them on Kessel then, so that must have actually been them, because that's basically where his story ended. After that, he became there for the plot. So that's quite cool that they gave that to him. But other than that, I got really nothing else to do. He was just there for the muscle and for fight scenes. So that's kind of a shame they can't do much with his character. But I do like the bond that he had with Solo. It felt great, that just their connection. The relationships in this film definitely worked very well. Han and Lando, Han and Beckett, and of course Chewie with Han worked wonderfully. So then looking at Lando, I love that we got to see his introduction as well into Star Wars and getting to see his origin, that he is always like this gambler, this very much powerful character, and just, he doesn't really care what the Empire does, he just does his own thing. Love that. And we actually got to see how he met Han and how he got on this relationship with him, which is kind of a love-hate relationship. So I love that, and it just felt quite right, and it felt very familiar for what the original trilogy did with them. So absolutely love that, and we got to see the Millennium Falcon, we got to see how Han got it. I think Lando was very true to his character, and I like how it was just presented, and he didn't get much to delve into, but we got to just see his introduction, we got to see that relationship built. Other than that, that was his purpose for the movie. Now on to the newer characters of this introduced. We have Kira, who I do really like what they did with her character. From the get-go, it seemed very scary that they were introducing a love interest for Han Solo when we know that we can't get on board with that. We know he ends up with Leia, so there's nothing that can happen there. Yet you have the very strong connection with Kira. That relationship looked very good from the get-go. But I love that they didn't end it with her dying so that Han would have like leftover feelings for her and that he couldn't get over her. They actually left it in that she turned evil, and that it's written very well, that she is a survivor. She couldn't depend on Han because they got separated, so she had to do it herself. She had to get out of the situation, and she did. And what it did for her is that she had to become like she is now. She cannot be trusted. She is going to look after herself. And I love how well that was written and how it affects Han Solo going forward. That is like the reason he couldn't trust anyone, because the person he trusted the most and loved left him. I think that was done perfectly. And the only thing it deprives Han Solo of is his sort of player sort of thing, where he would go from like woman to woman to do that sort of, that was his like whole thing. Because this, it basically set up that he's only ever been with one woman and he's always thought of one woman, and now he's going to go straight into the original trilogy where he's going to meet Leia. So he's only been with two women, which does contradict a bit from the original trilogy. It's just interesting that that was the change with her introduction. I think she's still a great character. I like what it sets up with her, Crimson Dawn, and Maul. That seems incredible. Hopefully that will get continued at some point down the line, because that relationship already seems very interesting. They're kind of both survivors, so it'd be interesting to just see their partnership and if that would be a close partnership, since she's technically just the head of a criminal organization rather than Maul being the head of the Sith. Not head of the Sith, but a sort of Sith reject. I don't know what you class him as. Palpatine and Vader are the current Sith, so Maul wouldn't technically be a Sith. He's just out there. He's just Maul. It'll be very interesting to see what the relationship would look like with Maul being in charge of the criminal syndicates and what would become of all this. Then you have the other two more villainous type characters that are brought into it. I would say Kira's more love. She is definitely a villain, but she's more on the love side of things where the audience can sympathise with her. The other two antagonists were Beckett, who I absolutely love from this. He was great. The line that he was the one that took down Aura Singh, that's incredible. Because I didn't know, I thought she died in Clone Wars when the ship crashed, but it was confirmed that she did live. But now we know that she's actually dead and by Beckett's hands. That is cool because she was insane. She was killed by a human, so that makes this guy look incredible. Yeah, all you needed was that line to make his history, like to add it to his history. It made him seem so insane. And yeah, so that immediately, such a cool villain in Night Force, that he was Han's mentor that was going to betray him. That of course is going to add to the trust issues that Han later has, that he just can't trust anyone, even if they are trying to help him. Because he's going to see it as this sort of betrayal, because he can't trust anyone. But I also think he's a really complex character, getting to see his whole crew die at the beginning to basically forming attachments, I guess, to his new crew, and then to betraying them. It's a really cool character, and then that is Han's example going forward. That this was his mentor, he taught him everything, this guy saw his love and friend die, and kept going. So that's going to be a very interesting thing that you can add now to Han's story in the original trilogy. That you've seen all this, and that probably adds to the perspective that he has on a lot of things going on in the original trilogy. Yeah, then Paul Bettany's villain. I can't remember his name. I think it began with a D or a th sound. So, yeah, he was very cool. Definitely like that villain. So, head of the Crimson Dawn. Remember, they were the ones on the lava planet, I think, from Clone Wars. They were like a specific alien species. So, it's cool that we've got now their live action approach. But, yeah, they're all humans, so that's a little bit boring. But, yeah, I think he did play a good villain. He was kind of... didn't have a lot going on, but he definitely had a very menacing presence. I think Paul Bettany did a great job of just showing off the villainy there. But of course, he didn't get a lot just what was happening to him. He just seemed like a puppet. He was scared of Maul, so he was just doing what Maul wanted him to do. That was basically it. So he wasn't the best villain. I think Kira or Beckett definitely take the role of the Maul villain now. Would this movie even have like a full-on villain in it? Because none of them really took the spot. It's kind of all these people make up the antagonist in themselves. I don't know, I just think that Paul Bettany's villain was just a fun villain. I like the fight scene he got. I love how his approach to the other characters. I really thought he was quite fun. Definitely different to other Star Wars villains. He seemed like a gang leader, criminal syndicate leader. He fit very well, and I think, yeah, he did a great job. Cinematography I loved in this. There's definitely some, I think, at the start, loved that, seeing the planet, and then the standout one for me is definitely in the space with the giant tentacle monster thing, and the Maw, and I can't remember what they were called. They were in the thing. I can't remember what the thing was called. Maelstrom, that thing. That looked absolutely stunning. Loved what they did with the lighting, the space. It felt like cosmic horror, where you're just in nothing but darkness, and you have this giant, colossal creature come out of space, where you think nothing should be. It was beautifully done. Like that whole sequence where you get to see the ship flying through the tentacles with like just lightning coming off the creature, and that being what lights up the environment, going from that to actually weaving your way through it, seeing a giant red vortex of death, that looked insane in like this whole weird, spacey, smoky environment, and then going to this like cavern of light where that's the exit. I think those shots were absolutely stunning, and it was so good. You have that giant creature chasing them, it being sucked into the vortex, seeing all the bones, not all the bones, the skin being whipped off the bones. Loved that. It was so gross, yet so... I guess, would that be accurate? Having the skin be peeled off the solid, like, matter? It was so cool to see, regardless. And it did a great job, and the work of tension in this was amazing. That scene, again, where they added the fuel stuff, didn't work, and then it just shot out. That was great. Loved that. Like, they did such a good job of balancing the tone, going from very serious moments to very comical, back to serious. It felt good. It felt well... I want to say, maybe it wasn't that well balanced. It felt... The movie as a whole felt very serious, Then you had sprinklings of comedic moments, but they didn't feel like, oh, you need to laugh at it moments. They felt good, they felt light, but it wasn't hilarious. It still felt in line with the serious tone of the show. Movie. I keep saying show because of Acolyte. Movie. Then that brings me to probably the lesser aspect of this movie, which would be the pacing and the structure. It was very rushed. A lot of jumps in between, going from so many different things. The first bit, jumping to a war zone where he's apparently learned to fly 3 years later. He's got all that training. Jumping to a heist after getting picked up by this other people. Jumping to meeting the villain. All of this very much jumped and all pushed together, and it was doing so much. And I felt like they didn't need to. If this was Han's origin, this felt like if they did everything in the space of a week, which they didn't need to do. They could have spread out things much more effectively. And it almost, I don't know. It feels so rushed, and it makes me wonder why they wanted to cram everything into this one movie. I feel like they could have focused solely on the castle one, that bit only. But then you throw in, no, you don't even, yeah. Focus on Chewie, just to have it being a buddy movie about them two together. Maybe they meet Lando, get the ship, and that be the story. And throw in another villain who wants the ship as well, make this story about the Falcon and make it sort of the prominent thing that we know it is. Then maybe wait and maybe do another movie about the castle one and sort of build it up like that. Because it feels just so rushed with how much they tried to fit it in. It makes me wonder why they wanted to do it in just one movie. Why not put it in a show? Why not? Because yeah, what was this? Was this in... I don't think this was Disney Plus. I didn't have the Disney Plus symbol when I played it. So I'm guessing this must have been a cinema release, so maybe that's why it was shoved into one movie, because it didn't do shows yet. But it seems like it could have been better if they spread it out more. It just felt so rushed and so fused to, like, so smushed together. We even had the Robot Revolution, which just feels out of place now thinking about it. But yeah, regardless of that, I think it still did a good job showing off all these stories that we know of Han Solo. It just shouldn't have been pushed together so much. I feel like it could have done with spelling things out, giving time to breathe, and just maybe dealing with one story at a time, or a few of them at a time, not all of them all at once. But still, it was very good. They still show them off in very good ways. Yeah, then I think another downside is where it leaves it off, I guess, with, the rebellion forming and people going against the Empire and starting to build things. So that is the rebellion started, I guess, or a form of it starting, and Han Solo basically being offered the leadership position. Don't think that's necessary, because it is just a callback to the original trilogy. That's when we know he becomes a leader in it, and that's when he sort of fully cements himself there. We know that's when that happens. I don't think it needed to be done here. It feels like it was just a callback to it. And then the whole Tatooine thing. So that is him being called to the bounty or whatever's going on Tatooine by Jabba the Hutt. Then he'll fail that mission, and then Jabba will want retribution. He'll want compensation. And that's what leads into A New Hope. So going from this to immediately New Hope doesn't feel the best thing structurally. But again, the movie itself did a fine job. I think it's just what this leaves off. Where the things it wants to link to, I don't think it should have had more time. As for just looking at the story itself, I did enjoy it. I think there are moments where it loses itself a little bit, especially with the Robot Rebellion. I think that's a fun scene, but it does break up what's happening and the focus of Han. That bit didn't really have much going on with Han Solo. That was mainly the robots scene. That was its moment. Han's stuff, because it goes from him trying to get back to his girlfriend, escaping Corellia, going off, training, all of this, teaming up with these people, getting onto a ship, finding Lando, all of this. And it's very much Han's story at the minute. Then you have the robot scene. That's just, yes, it's good. It's where they get the material. But I feel like they could have done it in a better way that focuses on Han rather than the robot. Still get the robot to do things. But the rebellion kind of spirals out of control and out of the story a little bit. And then it gets back to Han. That feels like a blip in what could have been a very linear story for him. I think the writing of all the characters was really good. They all the characters that we know, all felt like themselves. I think that was done really well. New characters, I think, were done very well. Apart from the main villain, who was the head of the syndicate, Paul Bettany, I feel like he was basically just Maul's shadow or puppet. That's what he was. There was no other underlying motivation, just he was afraid of Maul. Kira, loved her part of the story. Loved what it did for her in the end and what that added to Han Solo. Beckett being the mentor and again causing the trust issues. Love that. Yeah, I feel like there's just a lot you could take out of this story to make it smoother and run better. It feels like you got a story there, but you've chucked so much in that the story gets conflated and it could have been far more streamlined. As for where this story goes, I'm quite interested in it now, seeing mainly from Kira's point of view. Feels like that's the bit that we don't know. We know where Han goes. We know it seems like he's going straight to A New Hope after this. So now we've got Kira, who's basically in contact with Darth Maul. That's pretty insane and crazy. So I'd be very interested to see what happens there. Because the fact that he's on Dathomir is like a big thing as well. The home of the witch is his home. And that would have been wiped out by now. So that place is gone. That place is empty. I guess they have other tribes there. So would the whole planet be extinct, or would it just be the specific Night Sisters clan that would have gone extinct? I'm guessing others will be around now after Tales of the Empire. Well, we know the Mountain Clan, we know a bunch of other clans, so I'm assuming they're all alive. And now now Darth Maul is on Dathomir. So that's another thing going on there. Now Kira is heading there, which sounds very interesting. I'd love to get a more closer look into the crime syndicates, what's going on there, and how Maul is doing in the Empire now that Palpatine's at the head of it. Vader's there, you have the Inquisitors. How is Maul coping in all of this with his crime syndicate? I think Kira is a great lens to look into that. Overall, to sum up my thoughts, I think this was a very fun movie. I think there's definitely bits where it gets a little bit lower. The Robot Rebellion is going to be my main one. But other than that, I think it did a great job at showing off Han's origins, showing off his connection with people and the people we know, and just building the relationships. And I think it looked very good. Cinematography was amazing. It's just the pacing and what they tried to include made it feel very rushed and stuffy. Because it's a rushed movie, yet it's 2 hours long. That doesn't work. It feels rushed, while it also feels like not everything is given the amount of time it should do. It feels like they tried to pack so much in, where some other things should have been given more time and more time to breathe, when they tried to do so much all at once. You've got Han's origin, and you've got so much other things where you didn't really get to see him. I feel like he got built at the start, and then he became... This could have been done like separately, where one movie could have been him actually becoming Han Solo, becoming a smuggler. That's all you needed. Then do Kessel Run, then do him becoming a good smuggler. Maybe that could have worked, and then link to the original trilogy. Having it be all packed into one makes it feel so rushed. The pacing is not great. And yeah, I think it does do a bit of a disservice to the characters, because it feels like they have to snap into where they should be, when they should have been given a bit more time to fit more into those roles. Yeah, still think it was enjoyable. Just think there was a few dips in a few things, and I guess in quality, because some scenes definitely hooked me more than others. Space scene, obviously, with the giant tentacle thing, hooked. Robot Rebellion, not so much. And then, there's things that could have been done better. Things could have been given more time. But overall, I don't think that is the end of the world. It's still a good film. Still enjoyed it. Still did what it needed to do for Han. So with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments, and I will see you in the next one for Kenobi. See ya!